Hey everyone, so here we are after a cold week of camping, cold weekend. And first let's talk about the event in general. There was Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts at the event. It's called Klondike, and it's basically a event where all of the troops get together and kind of have some friendly competition with each other. They how to do events such as like putting together a litter and carrying one of their members, or trying to use ingenuity to solve a problem. And then there were some other tasks that were just like coming up with a campfire story and some other things. And then on the Boy Scout side, there was some uh, like blindfolded events. I wish I would have got to see some of those, but I was helping grade the Cub Scouts. I was originally supposed to go to do some training for outdoor training as a assistant scout leader. That did not happen, but I still enjoyed the weekend quite a bit. Uh, so I think most of the kids enjoyed it as well, even though it was cold. The first night, whenever we got there on Friday, was about 12 degrees, and then Saturday night was about 22. So I mean, it got quite a bit warmer, but it was pretty miserable throughout both days, and it got pretty uh, swampy out there. So um, it definitely could have been a little better conditions, to say the least. And we had about 3 or 4 inches, well, about 3 inches of snow on the ground that just absolutely got packed down and was pretty much ice uh, pretty much as soon as we got there. So to stay warm, I used my hammock. So this was the first time hammock camping, and so I used my 0 degree military sleeping bag with the shell on it to kind of cut down on what residual wind my hammock didn't keep out. And so with my hammock, I have these straps that go around a pole, and so you just clip the hammock into these straps, and they're very quick because you just throw them around the pole, and I mean you can't beat it. And then they're easy to put away. Uh, and so being quick and easy was kind of the name of the game, since we didn't get there until about 7:30 or so. So it was already dark, definitely, well beyond cold at that point, and quite a few of us were just definitely ready to hit the sack. And so the hammock, which is a Madeira hammock. This is, as I said, the first time I've been camping with it, and I think only the second time I've actually taken it completely out of the bag and used it. They have these carabiners that are put on them off of this rope that makes it really easy just to clip uh, onto the uh, onto these. Uh, uh, and then uh, for a headrest, I used also a Madeira uh, pillow. It just blows up in like 3 or 4 breaths. It's mighty quick and easy, efficient. Can't really complain. And so the take up and take down was very quick with this setup. As I said, with the cold, it was definitely preferred on a Sunday when we were taking everything down. Even though it was slightly warmer, the cold was so strong that like my hands were freezing up as I was trying to put everything away. Since I don't have nice gloves to be able to uh, insulate them and still have the agility with my fingers to be able to pack things up. And so, well, one of the things I used to stay warm was a water bottle at my feet. We boiled water and then put that into a water bottle and kept that at our feet. That worked pretty well the first night. You can definitely tell the difference if the water bottle isn't warm enough because it won't last near as long. Uh, then I think a big thing that helped on Saturday night was we had a very large meal. We had well, it was also a nice warm meal, and so we definitely got full right before we uh, went to bed. And it was pretty funny that the kids came over and were definitely jealous of our food. That pretty much occurred every meal because they cook their own food and we cook ours to try to give them some independence. And so they were definitely jealous. Another thing I find interesting is that even though there are parents that go, the parents don't exactly get treated like parents, so they more get treated as just another random adult. And so the troops call their own parents, Mr. So and so, and I think it's really interesting to see that bond kind of not really break, but to kind of morph into a different type. Uh, that's pretty much all we got for you this week. I'll have a picture of what the setup looked like at the end of the video, and we're going to go look at another dog soon. So um, we're excited for that. I don't know how many dogs we're going to look at, but I'll try to get a picture, a selfie with us and at least most of the dogs we look at. So I'll see you guys next week.